How's it going, everybody? It's your mom's favorite realtor, Eric Landry, with the Eric Landry team, Keller Williams, Jacksonville Realty, and here are the market stats for January 2025. We're in a new year. What's going on? Let's jump right in. Right now, our median sales price is $343,897,000. That's down 5.8% from December of last year. Pretty flat for January of last year as well. So year over year, we're pretty flat. Closed sales, December was a pretty good month, so closed sales for January versus December. January was down 37% versus December. Not usually a big shocker there because, people are trying to get in before the end of the year for homestead exemption, tax purposes, stuff like that. So January would typically see a little bit of a dip from December, so I'm not that concerned about that one. From January of 2024, we're down 2.7%. Median price per square foot, this is an interesting one because this has been pretty flat for the last year. It's been climbing just a little bit, but now it's actually dropped 2% over from December and about 1% from January of last year. So year over year, down just a little bit on that median price per square foot. Median days on market is at 52 right now. We're down 3.7% from December and up 10.6% from January of last year. So January 2025 taking a little bit longer to sell than January of 2024, days on market wise, that is. Active inventory is almost 11,000 units right now, which is a fair amount of units right now on our MLS. That's up 13.9% from December of 2024, so from the previous month, and up 71.2%. So there's 71% more listings January 2025 than there were in January 2024. So that's a big jump. We're going to see what's going to happen with that as the inventory continues to pile up. New listings are 4,688 new listings hit the market in January. That's up 55.3% from December and up 40.4% from this time, January of last year. So we're seeing a few more homes hitting the market. We're seeing more homes staying on the market. And I got to tell you, right now it's swinging pretty good into a buyer's market. It's still technically a balanced market, but right now buyers are dictating a lot more than they ever have before. That can be a good or bad thing. If you're a buyer and you don't have a home to sell, it's a great thing for you. If you have a home to sell, it's not that big of a deal if you're going to be buying something else because you're buying in the same market. I always say you're going to buy in a buyer's market and sell in a buyer's market, or sell in a seller's market and buy in a seller's market. So there's no real way to have it both ways. Still don't have a whole lot of relief in the interest rates. We're still pushing up around that 7%. I think I saw this morning it was like 6.8% on that interest rate. So I'm hoping we can get some relief on that sometime coming into the spring, the summertime. A lot of people aren't very optimistic. I'm an optimistic kind of guy, so I think maybe we're going to see a little bit of relief. If we hit the fives, it's going to turn into an absolute just freak out, and I think everybody's going to be trying to buy a home. If we drop down to a flat 6, I think we're definitely going to see the market picking up. So just keep a tight eye on that. If you're on the fence, if you're waiting to buy, keep an eye on those interest rates because as soon as they start falling, you might want to get in before everybody else. And as I always say, it's never the wrong time to buy the right house. So if it's a perfect home for you, perfect home for your family, your needs, what you do, how you live, buy that home. Interest rate be damned. Because you can always refi that rate when it comes down later. And a lot of people are like, oh, the rate hasn't dropped in a year. You shouldn't be telling people that. The rates are going to drop. They're going to come down eventually. They have to. Over time, everything's going to fall. That being said, if it's the perfect home, you might want to look at making a purchase. Pull the trigger on it if it's going to be the right home for you. If it's not the right home, you can wait, whatever. I don't know your situation. But for the right home, make the decision, pull the trigger, get the home for you and your family. So hope that helps. Some interesting numbers. Look forward to seeing what February has in store for us. As you remember, last spring was the busier time than last summer, which was a little bit of a difference. So let's see what this spring and late winter, early spring is going to look like and how it's going to shape up. If you have any questions, hit me below in the comments. Otherwise, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you out here on the streets selling these houses. Bye.